Let me ask you this. What happens when a man who once ruled the football world, who defied science with his athleticism, who carried teams on his back, who turned pressure into magic, suddenly begins to look human? Cristiano Ronaldo, CR7. For almost 2 decades, he was the standard, the face of football, the man who never stopped running, never stopped scoring, never stopped proving people wrong. But now the same world that once worshipped him whispers about decline, about slowing legs, about benchings, about fading glory. So today we're asking a question millions have asked. What really happened to Cristiano Ronaldo? Is he truly finished? Or is the world too blind to see? That decline is just another part of greatness? Stay till the very end, because the answer will surprise you. And it might also shock you when I reveal how Ronaldo's journey could mirror the future of another global icon, Virat Kohli. But before we dive in, I want you to answer this in the comments right now. Do you think Cristiano Ronaldo is finished? Yes or no? Let's see how your answer changes by the end of this video. To understand decline, we first need to understand the rise. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro, born in Madeira, Portugal, 1985. The youngest of four, his father was a kit man, his mother a cook. Life was hard. Sometimes there wasn't enough food on the table. But football? Football was his escape. As a boy, Ronaldo played for hours on the streets. He skipped meals but never practiced. His talent was obvious, but his obsession was greater. At just 12 years old, he left his family and flew to Lisbon to join Sporting's academy. A child, homesick, crying at night, but refusing to quit. That was the mindset that would define him forever. At Sporting, coaches were stunned. His speed, his dribbling, his work ethic, and his belief. He once told a teammate, "One day I'll be the best player in the world." In 2003, against Manchester United, an 18-year-old Cristiano destroyed defenders with step-overs and speed. United's players begged Sir Alex Ferguson to sign him. Days later, he became a Red Devil. At Manchester United, he transformed. At first, mocked as selfish. Too many tricks. But he trained harder than anyone. He lived in the gym. He studied the game. And under Ferguson, he evolved into a beast. By 2008, Ronaldo was unstoppable. 42 goals in one season, a Champions League trophy, his first Ballon d'Or. But he wanted more. He wanted Real Madrid. And in 2009, he arrived. For 9 years in Spain, he rewrote history. 450 goals in 438 games. 4 Champions Leagues. The Messi rivalry. Madrid versus Barca. Legacy versus legacy. At his peak, Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't human. He was a machine. A symbol of obsession turned into greatness. But no matter how great you are, time always wins. At Juventus, Ronaldo still scored goals. Lots of them. League titles, Champions League hat tricks. But the signs were there. The bursts of speed, less frequent. The dribbles past 3 players, rare. He relied more on positioning, instincts inside the box. Still great, but different. Then came 2021, the homecoming. Cristiano returned to Manchester United. Fans believed the glory days would return, and for a moment, they did. Last-minute winners in the Champions League, a hat trick against Tottenham, Old Trafford alive again. But football had changed. The Premier League had changed. Managers demanded pressing, relentless energy. Ronaldo didn't fit. He was benched, frustrated, angry, walking off before full time. The infamous Piers Morgan interview. Then, his contract terminated, and a shocking move to Saudi Arabia. Al Nasser. Some said it was the end, others a new beginning. But one thing was clear. Cristiano Ronaldo was no longer at football's biggest stage. And as he stepped aside, the new generation rose. Mbappe, Haaland, Vinicius Jr. For the first time in 20 years, Ronaldo wasn't the future. He was the past. But here's the truth. This isn't just Ronaldo's story. This is every legend's story. And the perfect parallel? Virat Kohli. Kohli, the giant of modern cricket. Like Ronaldo, he became an icon of fitness, discipline, obsession. He redefined cricket, broke records, scored centuries, carried India on his shoulders. Both men came from humble beginnings. Both lived and breathed discipline. Both became global icons. Both the faces of their sport. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Just like Ronaldo, one day Kohli will slow, his reflexes will fade, young stars will rise, fans will whisper, "Is Kohli finished?" And like Ronaldo, the answer will not be simple. Because legends don't just end, they evolve. They inspire in new ways. Ronaldo's decline isn't just about football, it's about time. And time comes for everyone, even Virat Kohli. So, is Cristiano Ronaldo finished? The answer is no. Yes, he may never dominate Europe again. Yes, the Ballon d'Or may be gone. Cristiano Ronaldo is not finished. He is evolving from athlete to icon, from winning trophies to inspiring generations. And when Virat Kohli reaches his twilight, the same will be true. People will say he's finished, but decline doesn't erase greatness. Decline is proof greatness once existed. Cristiano Ronaldo will always be remembered for his rise, for his dominance, because decline is not the end. Decline is the final chapter of greatness. So if you've watched this far, you're not just a football fan. You're someone who values legacy, and that's why I want you to subscribe. Because here we don't just cover matches. We tell the stories that make legends eternal. And in the next video, we'll dive into another sporting icon whose journey might just shock you even more.